I see the vision for Col Solare as the finest expression of a blended red wine in Washington, and the very deliberate attempt to produce wines from Red Mountain that have both power and intensity. And that each year we change slightly the grape varieties based on how the grapes come out that particular year, so we don't have a set formula. And I know that's been something that we've worked with since the beginning with Col Solare. How do you look at the vision for Col Solare?
Well, talking about the percentage of the grapes, I totally agree in the sense that, to produce a great wine, you don't need a sort of mathematical formula. A great wine is an art in a way, and so any type of mathematical formula doesn't work. So I think that really, depending on the sensibility of the winemaker during the tasting that we are having on a regular basis altogether, and on the quality of a specific grape variety one year, I think that we should be able to be a little flexible. This is not a Cabernet Sauvignon, it's a sort of a proprietary wine, and so the fact that every year we are able to have a little flexibility which allows us to maximize again the quality of one specific variety rather than another, it's something which can help to have a consistent high quality wine year after year.
And we have a talented young winemaker
Yes.
in Marcus Natoro. He really has done terrific things with Col Solare. He has passion and vision, a tremendous work ethic, and one of the aspects of Marcus's job is at least once a year he has to go to Tuscany to work with your winemakers and enhance his skills, something I know he looks forward to every year. But also you have Renzo Cottarella, who comes to Col Solare once or twice a year to work with Marcus.
I think we're very lucky. It's not easy to find a person with the talent, with the enthusiasm, and also with the modesty that is needed if you want to, improve and to learn new things. So I think many times winemakers are not the most modest persons in the world. He has also the modesty, and I think that that will help him a lot. So I think that he is going to be important part of the success of Col Solare in the future.
One thing that we have learned by working with you, Piero, and the whole Antinori team is that long-term is really important. And so we have taken our time in the development of Col Solare to make it just right. And part of that process was looking for the ideal site for the estate vineyard and winery.
Yes.
And I'm sure you recall the trips we took to the various appellations in Washington, the Horse Heaven Hills, Walla Walla, Yakima, Walluk Slope. We've looked at many different areas. But in the end, we settled on Red Mountain, which is the smallest AVA and is a site that is particularly suited to bold wines, but ones that also have finesse. And I think that's what we've captured with Col Solare there.
I think we agree totally, because for us it's very important to produce the top quality wine, to have, first of all, your own vineyard, but to have a vineyard designated wine with the winery locally, so the grapes can reach the winery immediately in a very short distance, because to be able to keep the quality of the grapes, of the fruits, of the berries, intact, I mean, without any shaking. Or I think it's very important for the final quality of a wine. It's a matter of small details, but all these details together are so important. And I think now we have all the possibilities really to produce the highest quality wine.
The 2006 vintage that are currently drinking, which is our 10th vintage, I think has a very special appeal, not only because it's from the new winery, but to me this best represents the concept behind Col Solare, which is both power, intensity, and refinement, because it's very elegant and it has a soft, really supple finish.
Absolutely, and I think again, as you were saying, it's a wine which, obviously being young, it's a very fresh wine, but I am really sure, according to my experience, that this is a wine which in 10, 15 years will be a great wine.
Well,
world class old wine.
That's something we completely agree on, and here's to a partnership that hopefully will continue for the next 26 generations. Cheers.
Good, cheers.